are going to hit our next topic here.
Go.
We are going to the land of the yachts, the land of spring break. If you know, you know.
Corpus.
What is going on? Yeah, Corpus Christi.
Sorry,
I actually got a report back. Their stadium is in process, so good.
Oh, that's exciting.
So,
Marcus
but we're
has
going
pull
to,
now, guys.
a little bit. We're going to the land of Messi.
Benvenido a Miami.
Shout out to Will Smith. Dancing to the city where the heat is on. Never mind, copyright. So we need to shout outs. We need to shout out Don Garber for locking this in. I think I was personally worried he wouldn't stay. I don't want to know what the number is, but I'm assuming it starts at 100 million and goes from there.
And I'm sure the Apple TV and Adidas deals and the fucking Prime Energy drink deals and
probably all of FC Dallas's profits, which is zero.
Well, no, we're actually profitable, but because of the youth club. But yeah, so the rumors are this is not official.
They're going to give him FC Dallas Academy,
pretty much. I'm assuming this is going to be Beckham 2.0. They're going to give him the right to buy a franchise for cheap. They're going to give him all his jersey sales or most of his jersey sales. Which
I think Adidas has already worked most of that out with the original contract. Yeah. And he's also getting a piece of the back end of the Apple TV deal.
Yes. But he's already the number one played player in MLS. I think 20 million is what they report. For anyone who is listening now, or anyone who pays attention to the NBA and the LA Clipper nonsense with Kawhi Leonard, where they created a fake company.
Oh my God, that's a great story.
I have a feeling that this is the exact same thing that's going to happen here. Messi is rumored to have been renewed for 2 seasons, which would bring him to the end of 27.
That's insane. I don't know how he's going to have to go down to Argentina and get a few more of those growth hormone treatments.
I mean, he's not that old. He's only 36. This is not. I mean, Zlatan was here till he was 38. So I mean, although they're built differently as far as physiques goes. Like those are.
Yeah, I guess guys, when I'm comparing him to a player like Zlatan, I have to bring the Ronaldo into the picture of things and go.
Yes,
Zlatan and Ronaldo are like workout machines.
Yes, they're gym rats. They're And
I don't see that with Messi, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, all his teammates, which I don't know, the whole sports podcasting thing is kind of getting on my nerves. All these guys, a lot of them
are the worst.
Says the guys talking on his.
No. I'm talking about former players who are doing podcasts because it feels like a lot of just. Oh, let me tell you about behind the scenes.
What are you talking about? We could have gone pro.
Fuck no, not with my knees.
Speak for yourself. I don't have that kind of wind.
Yeah.
Anyway, I get what you're talking about though.
Yeah. It's but all his former, or not all, a lot of his former teammates are basically saying like he's a freak of nature. He would literally show up, drink whatever that Argentinian tea is, show up, warm up for 5 to 10 minutes.
Matcha.
Yeah, matcha.
Just kidding. It's not matcha. Please don't hurt me, Argentinians.
Oh my God, boba tea. Anyways, he would just show up, practice for 5 to 10 minutes, and then go in and have a brace. It's just the craziest thing. He's just not normal, and I personally don't think any kid should model their career after him because you're not that.
You're not. It's a special skill set.
You're not Michael Phelps. You're not built in a way that makes swimming easy. You're not Usain Bolt, which we're going to talk about next. You're just not built that way. So you need to actually have the work ethic to put in the work to become the player you want to be.
There's a commercial on TV right now that's Peyton Manning supposed to be like, and I'm not going to shout out the company because screw them, but it's Peyton Manning like at a conference telling people he believes in them and stuff. Yeah. And like, what do you want to be? Right? You can do it. You can do it. And then one guy sends up and goes, I want to be an NFL quarterback. And he stopped for a second and goes, that's a very specific skill set.
yes, it is. Yes, it is.
But I believe in you.
I believe in you. But yeah, so shout out to Don Garber. This is necessary. For sure, because to be honest, if he leaves, that Apple TV deal becomes an arbitrage.
Oh God, yes, it does.
So if this is real and they got him for 2.5, I think what they hope for is that he retires in that pink jersey, and that's the end of that for sure.
The pink Argentina jersey.
Yes.
Who's like the really really old player in Japan? There's one super old guy in Japan, isn't there?
Oh,
isn't he like 40 something?
Yeah, he is like 42. He's not going to play that long.
But like, I guess what I'm getting at is like, it's doable. You just got to know how to do it, right? You're not going to be top tier the whole time, but
yeah, but
I don't know.
His name fills seats, and that's the thing.
But that's it. Yeah.
and then to go along with that, we have USL news. So with the Division I in sight, Miami FC is moving out of Miami as Miami into Miami is moving into Miami.
They're weird.
Moving to Homestead, Florida, which is they call it the gateway to the Keys. I think that shows you. I think Napoli just let it go in. They call Homestead the gateway to the Florida Keys. That's how far south of Dade County. It is still in Miami-Dade, so it does qualify to be.
That's a really long county, right?
It is. It basically hangs all the way down to Miami to the Keys. They're building a 15,000 seat stadium that also is open-ended because they're going to hold the rodeo, which apparently they have a massive rodeo in this town. So it's open-ended on one side.
Kind of awesome. Country. I'm not going to lie to you. I would go watch soccer with a side of rodeo. That sounds fun.
If you've never been to Homestead, it's a little country.
Yeah.
Is Miami FC? I forgot. Are they associated with Fort Lauderdale United?
No.
Okay. For some reason, I thought one of the teams down there was.
No. So Miami FC is. So they had the Fort Lauderdale Strikers that plays exactly where Inter Miami plays now. They went out. They were in NWSL. They went out of business because of the whole thing.
Okay.
And then Chase Stadium. So here, Fort Lauderdale, Chase Stadium is going to be an albatross. Having a 27,000 seat for Inter Miami 2 is going to be a waste of everybody's time.
Yeah, it is.
Right. Even when Messi's kids move up in the academy, I don't think that's going to help.
Unless Messi's coaching it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever it is. And I don't see Messi as a coach. Can you imagine Messi, the greatest player or one of the greatest players of all time? Yeah, you just have to do this and just pass the ball. And the kids are looking.
He's going to look at every kid and go, "Hey, babon."
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, babon.
But yeah, shout out to Miami. Yeah, shout out to Miami FC. They're attempting to survive in this new world. It is not a brand new stadium for everyone who knows. This is an existing sports park.
Yeah. So this is a rendering, I'm assuming here.
Yes. So this sports park. So for all the people who are like, well, they average only 1,500 people a game. They play at FIU, which is a shit location in the middle of a college. Getting fans there is not easy. Homestead is just south enough to be out of Miami's wake, in my opinion. And the way they're going to make money off this is that it's going to have a residential block, a hotel, and host academy. It's basically going to be IMG Academy, if anyone knows what that is.
Oh, man. Yeah.
That's, so that's how they're going to make financial sense of this deal. The guy who owns it has really deep pockets, so you don't have to worry about him running out of money. He's like the Cosmos owner, right? For all people, the Cosmos didn't go out of business because the owner ran out of money. The Cosmos went out of business because they wanted a lawsuit to go through, and it didn't work. So as we move on to the next topic, but this is
one thing. Homestead's population is less than 100,000.
Yes.
I'm very curious to see how that goes, how they can fill the stadium or not on that. This sports park there, is it like a well-used sports park?
So they had a hurricane years back.
I'm just wondering about traffic going in and out of there. I'm just curious.
No, like I said, it's south. It's the south end of Miami-Dade County. So I think they'll try to pull people up north from the Keys and from South Miami. I always try to remind people, not very many people live downtown anywhere. So your stadium being downtown is not necessarily the best thing. It's just whether or not you're right off the interstate or I have to drive in town to go to your stadium.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess I don't know the culture there enough to say anything. I'm just curious and trying to put things together.
Here's the thing. You got a city that has a underutilized sports park. You have an owner who has deep pockets and knows that he's going to make his money off youth sports and not necessarily the pro league. And you have a league in the USL who wants enough 15,000 seat stadiums in order to get qualified for Division I.
Yeah. Well, and we've talked about this so many times now, right? You just got to know what your profitable number for attendance is and try to hit that, right? You don't have to fill the stadium.
Yeah. And you don't have to fill the stadium. And as long as the stadium gets used for other things like a rodeo for a month out of the year, that also helps.
If your system is at minimum not losing money, you're doing better than most. So
that you can use the Cotton Bowl and the State Fair. The State Fair pays for that building $365. All right, so this is the happenings going on in MIA. Shout out to Will Smith. All right, we're gonna switch